Welcome to Respected Rejects Podcast, sponsored by Downtown Kava Bar. Remember, sobriety is sexy.
Well, this is episode 3, and we're going to introduce everyone to our DTK family. This is Sarah and Ryan. How do you guys pronounce your last name?
How do you think we pronounce our last name?
I don't want to say
I want to
that
hear
on
it.
camera.
Oh, yeah. It's Desrosiers.
Okay, I was going to be way wrong.
Yeah.
Well, my grandmother would have said Desrosiers.
Well, we ain't churching it up. It's Desrosiers.
But they're French Canadian, so
Okay. Well,
I speak English
at
and
least now
American.
I know how to say it, because I did not.
Most
before,
people don't.
And I don't even want to try to pronounce it the way that I thought it was going to be.
People be
so-
like Ryan, like
That's
mumble.
I always I'm like Ryan D and Sarah D.
That's how all my
it.
teachers said it in
That's
school
it.
too.
Yeah.
Like Ryan D. Like, yeah,
That's me.
Here.
got it, nailed it.
Well, I guess we're just going to start with just introducing you guys. Like, tell us a little bit about yourselves. Like, how did you become, what should we call you guys?
Kava moguls?
Yes.
I didn't want to say it, but okay. We're not. We're totally not. Well, I don't know. Well, we got really into it. I mean, there's a lot of lore if you want us to go deep, but
One of us got really into it,
I did, and
I mean,
one of
yeah.
us
and
paid
the
a
other
lot
one
for
said
it.
it would be a lot easier if we sold it, and then when
I mean, now that I think
We're
about it
bankrupt
too,
us.
I never even,
Yeah.
I knew you.
Yeah, from the other spot.
Yep, and I didn't know you. I had never even met you until here.
I had to work to pay for her to be at the spot.
Whatever. Okay, wait a minute. I was working from there. I was working there.
That's funny.
But no, it's true. Well, I got into Kava. I've been taking Kava for probably 10 years now for anxiety, because I'm like always looking for a holistic approach for things, because I can't take pharmaceuticals for several reasons. But anyways, I was taking Kava like in weird ways. Like I was finding like the tablets like on Amazon or like in health food stores, and then I was finding this like extract, and then I found out what Kava bars were, and then what actually Kava, like how you're supposed to actually drink it, like the way that we sell it and the way it's supposed to be taken. So it's always been super helpful for me as far as anxiety is concerned. And then usually not too far after Kava, you're going to find Kratom. And I found that actually after a really bad car accident I was in. Ironically, I was hit by a drunk driver, flipped my car, got tons of neck damage, back injuries, and went through the whole gamut of all the medical, trying to make things better, relieve my chronic pain. It wasn't helping. And then I found Kratom. I remember I had one glass, drank it, was, talking to the person next to me, drank a second glass, and then I realized the headache I would have 24/7 from my neck injuries. Like I could not get rid of this headache ever for over a year and a half. All of a sudden it was gone after my second glass. I was like, what the hell is this? This is incredible. What am I drinking?
Magic.
It literally, and then I got mad actually, because I'm like, why didn't I know about this? Why wasn't this an option? Why was I getting thrown like every pill on earth, every like injection, all kinds of other crap? All I could have had to do was drink this tea, and I would have been able to get my quality of life back. And so that was like the light bulb. And then I was in full force, both feet, from then on. That was probably like 2017, 2018 when I started to really start using it, and then I haven't looked back. And what I've noticed is I'll be 4 years sober from alcohol this November. I haven't cared to drink. I haven't cared to do anything else, and it's helped my quality of life like exponentially. So what we decided, of course, yes, I was spending a ton of money on it, but why don't more people know about this product? That was kind of my, pushing force of let's open a Kava bar because the community needs it. Like I knew our community needed it for sure.
Yeah.
Like Punta Gorda's a big drinking town. That's all there is to do.
Yeah.
That's all we were always doing is, getting, fucked up and drinking our weekends away or nights away. And it's like, it'd be cool if we had a spot where you could all come to like this and spend time together without having to get destroyed and hammer slammed all the time, and have that quality of life. That's really the nucleus of downtown Kava, is creating more quality of life for people, and whatever that looks like, but using Kava and Kratom as that catalyst. And sobriety really is adds that catalyst.
We joke about the money part, but
Yeah.
that was actually a big part of it starting, because we're like, why is it so expensive? Like, and why did they all have to be the same? Like a lot of the Kava
Yeah.
bars they're very similar, and
Very heavy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very
hippie.
It's
Yes.
like
Yeah.
why can't we do our own spin on it and make it a place that, not that they're not fun to hang out at, but something, make it like, well, what you see
Something
here
to
today.
do.
Something
Yeah.
more modern.
Exactly.
Right, somewhere everyone feels comfortable.
Yeah.
Because I would sit in some places and like older people, you know, like our ages and older, would walk in and they'd kind of look around and then they'd immediately like turn around and leave. Like they didn't
Yeah.
feel like they belong there.
Yeah.
So it's like, how can we create something in the community where like literally every age comes and you guys see it, like
Yeah.
like we have a 2-year-old, from babies to like over 80 come in here, you know, which is, and everyone in between. So
Some of them pee on walls.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
I mean, I
forgot
didn't want to
about
bring
that.
it up. You know?
Well, I guess before we go any further, I guess we should go ahead, and I realize that we've never even really explained in any of our episodes what Kava and Kratom is.
We never went into detail.
Yeah,
We never
no.
know how to explain it.
No,
So,
that's why we're here. We'll do it.
So yeah,
So-
I mean, let's go ahead and just let everybody know
Sorry.
what Kava and Kratom is.
Sure. So I'll start with the kava. So kava is a root from the Polynesian islands. It's been used for thousands of years, like ceremonially. They so it's a real social kind of drink. So they would create the drink. It's a root. You break it down, you brew it. You squeeze out the nectar, and then you drink that. It's very muddy. It's very earthy. It's definitely got its own flavor. And people ask me, what does kava taste like? I'm like, dirt water.
Dirt water.
But you know, we've westernized it a little bit, so it's a little more appealing to more people, a little more palatable. But in the traditional sense, it's very natural, very earthy. They would, I don't remember what they're called, but they're this huge. I should have probably looked
It's
it
like
up.
a cauldron almost.
Yes.
Where they muddle the root.
Yep, and then they drink directly from there. They're all sit around in a circle. They call it having a
Big
bula.
bowl.
Yes.
Big, and it's got
What's it
normally got the
called?
4 feet on it.
Yep, you know what I'm
I
talking
can't
about.
think of what it's called.
We'll
We
Google
had
it
one.
later.
Yeah.
We'll add it in post. In words above us. This is what it's
We'll
called.
think of it when we're done. We don't need to think of it
Yeah,
anymore.
just know it's something. It's called something. But anyways, and they would share that when there was something to celebrate, when like weddings, you know, just in a social setting, because it acts like a social lubricant in a sense, but without intoxication. So anyways, that was used ceremonially for thousands of years, and that's what kava is, and that's what we offer here at Downtown Kava. So we make it traditionally. We do add a little bit, we've finessed it a little bit in a natural way to make it a little more palatable, like I mentioned, and it also makes it a little bit stronger. So and you will notice when you do drink kava, it kind of takes the edge off. That's why I like to use it for anxiety. Kind
It's
of
calming.
it is. It's relaxing. You just kind of feel like, all right, edge is off, but you're not at all intoxicated, which is what I love and live my life. It also can make your mouth a little numb, which we have to tell people you're not having an allergic reaction. You know, put the EpiPen away. You know, and but other than, well, for you it would be because there's coconut
I
in it.
know,
But
I can't have your kava.
you get your EpiPen out. But anyway, so that's what kava is, and then kratom, on the other hand, is from Southeast Asia. It's from the evergreen tree.
Yeah,
it's
an Asian evergreen tree.
Yep.
And it's just a leaf that they pick, and depending on the age of the tree, you get different strengths. And it's
different effects.
yeah, it's same as kava. It's been used ceremonially and tribally by native people in Indonesia and all over Southeast Asia for
Thousands of years.
different things, just like everything else. You know, all the herbs are medicine to the native people, so they use it ceremonially or for whatever ailments they have. Not to say it treats, cures, or
Right, because we're
does
not
anything,
doctors. We have to say
but,
that. You know?
I mean, that's what they use it for. We use it to as a alcohol alternative
Yeah.
and bring people together socially and.
Which you can still buy the alcohol kratom, can't you? Didn't you guys used to have it?
No, never.
It's not alcohol.
Right.
It's like they put it in bottles that look like tequila bottles.
Oh, like the
or-
ritual or the non-alcoholic
Yes.
spirits.
Oh, that
Yes.
wasn't kratom. That
It's
was
not kratom?
Literally,
No,
we would add
extract
kratom
to it.
extract
Okay,
to it
I
to
wasn't
make
sure
it.
exactly what that was.
No, that was literally just alcohol removed spirits.
Okay,
So, which
yeah.
was actually really cool. We've taken that off the menu since, but maybe one day we'll bring that
Yeah.
part of our business
And that
back.
was
but-
because we're basically a dry bar, just no alcohol. So, and when we used to go out, we'd love to have a drink with dinner, or
It probably
and so-
confused a lot of people though when they would come in here.
Yeah.
Did you ever
Yeah.
have a lot of people think that it was like actually real alcohol?
Well, we would make it really clear. Like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is a, alcohol free. I mean, we still have people confusing this place for a bar, If I had
Stop.
$1 for everyone that said, you know what,
It
you
has
guys
a
should get a
bar.
liquor license? Yeah. I'm like,
has
we're
a
never
bar.
going to get our liquor license. Never.
Defeats the whole purpose of all of this.
Exactly. So, and Kratom is really good for a lot of different things. Without, saying it does, we aren't making any health claims, of course, but some people report that it's great for anxiety, for, boosting their mood, kind of. Some people use it, for relief from like aches
Energy.
and, energy. Yeah, energy is a big one. So it like he was saying, different level, the different colors based on the maturity of the plant. So white is for focus and energy, green is really good for mood boosting, overall well-being, and red's good for like calming, relaxation, relief, that sort of thing. So that's Kratom in a nutshell. And we only serve crush leaf here. Different kava bars have their own preferences. Some will do the crush leaf, which is all we'll use. I like it. I feel like it's cleaner. I feel like it's lighter. I feel like it's fresher. It's got a much better flavor.
Hard on your stomach.
100%. Like the powder, which is a lot of kava bars will use, and I understand it, but it's very heavy, in my opinion, in your stomach. And
There's just not as
I'm
much
not a fan.
biological matter in there, plant matter.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're getting the benefits without eating plants. You know what I mean?
Right.
You get the
First
taste
time
and
we
the.
had
I wanna chew
kava
it.
and kratom, and I was like, "What is this?" We drank the kava, and he was like, "Ew," he didn't like it. It made him like. He didn't. I liked it, but I don't like the earthy taste to it.
Yeah, no, I get that. Well, and that's what the fun thing is too. Is like what
Dress it up with creamer and all kinds of
finesse
stuff.
it.
Yeah, just like
make it fun.
That's-
Because you breaking my couch over there. I heard
I
that.
simply moved my ass and something popped underneath me, and I was like, oh god.
don't.
It's over.
move.
Interview's over. Just kidding.
Stay
Brady
there.
cracked it first.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, it was compromised from the beginning. I
Yeah,
get
Drew had
it.
a dress pulled up on here. One
Good lord. Well, how did you guys come up with the name for Downtown Kava?
Well, this is. He thinks he came up with it. I know I came up with it. I have receipts. No, I have receipts. I do. I
Hot
have.
button
It's
topic
a-
right here.
So I came up with Downtown Kava because the whole premise of it was to make it kind of, because our dream is to expand Downtown Kava, okay? Like, we don't want to be like the Starbucks of the Kava world. But we do know, and we've traveled places where they don't have this sort of thing, and we're like, oh, Downtown Kava would slap here. So when we do Downtown Kava, it can go in any downtown, right? So it's a neutral name that could go anywhere. So it's not just,
Fair.
you know,
And
centralized
then
to
you
Florida.
can always, like, you have Downtown Kava PG, wherever you're at, you could always add the little abbreviation after it.
100%. Yep. So
It's
this will be the
flexible.
flagship.
Yeah.
If we went, say, in a similar town or went, north here, we call it Uptown Kava, or you just change it. Downtown's the basic. That's why I came up with
Do
it.
you
It
want to
fits.
expand?
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously expansion. We're in year 3. We don't know how though, and I know this isn't to parlay into that, but eventually we're gonna talk about that bill. We kind of want to see what's going on with the bill, because it's a major undertaking to open another spot. It's something we absolutely want to do. It's absolutely something we should do. We've been asked about it several times. We've had people ask us about franchising. I mean, there's so many things that we could do with this business, but we are at the mercy of legislation, and obviously we don't want to pour our hearts and souls and savings and cash flow into something that we're going to have to just shut down next year. So
And I think that was the initial plan, but we ended up having another baby, and so like
on that
and-
couch
and-
is where it's no, I'm just
No.
kidding. That's why the couch is broken. I'm just kidding.
But then it's a hands-on effort to get something like
Yeah.
that. Like you can't just hire someone to go and say, "Hey, replicate this," because then you're going to get their version of it.
Yeah.
Which is probably, if everyone made one, they would probably all be awesome if it wasn't the typical Kava
Right.
Kratom bar. But we want it to be our vision and follow the same
Yeah.
streamlined approach, and it takes a hands-on. So with Benny coming into our lives, we kind of had to. Because I know we talked about before we were open, that like she said, we can put it here, we can put it here.
Yeah, we had a couple
and
spots
they
at
could all be
Kava.
downtown Kava, and then it would be recognizable. And
Then we'd be the flagship here in Punta Gorda, and then we'd
Yeah.
have our other spots. But and also too, in that same line, because we realized very quickly, because we've never owned anything like this before. We come from real estate. He was worked for FedEx Express before that, and then he's a union electrician. So we've never, I've never even worked in the service industry before, so I didn't even know. So once we got things going, we quickly realized that we had to be here full time. Like, this wasn't something we could just throw money at and be like, I mean, we could, other places do that. I mean, and more power to them. It wouldn't.
Yeah,
no.
it falls apart kind of.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and not that, because our staff, we are blessed with incredible staff that we could walk away and they would run it like it is right now, and you guys. But in building it, you have to put your own finesse into it, and I think, that's, people can feel that, how much we care about this place, and it makes other people feel like they care about it too.
Yeah.
It's not just like a spot.
No, it's a
like
second
a family.
home for a lot of people. It's a safe space for a lot of people that come here.
Thank you.
I mean, I think that's why so many people like it. I mean, that's why we've been here for so long. Like I said, I still have my very first tumbler from when you guys first opened.
You're an OG.
I know, so it's like, it's
Our
weird to
sticker
see
cups.
like how far you've come.
Yeah.
And you've created like this atmosphere, and it's like, you don't have to be scared when you're sitting here.
No.
You don't have to be afraid that something's going to happen. You know that the people that are here, if something did happen, everyone here has your back.
Oh, for sure.
We're
so
like,
lucky.
And you don't,
it's
you
such
don't
a
get that if
family.
you're not here. Because,
Yeah.
like, like she said, the staff is great. They can make decisions on the fly. But if I see something I don't like, or we're on the railroad tracks, we're back a block off the main road, we get some undesirable people that come in that
Characters.
stray in here, and then we identify them right away and say, hey, this is this. Hey,
Yeah.
no drinking here. We've kicked people out with flasks.
We're like the extent
and,
of
like,
your riffraff here.
100%.
We're like the extent of
Oh,
y'all's.
you
like,
are my. You're not
us,
riffraff.
yeah.
And I'm like,
No,
I'm
no,
like,
we
you
are,
So I'm like, wait,
remember?
I didn't hear what you
That's-
said.
It's all us,
No,
We
it isn't,
pull
though.
guns
We're
on
in here.
people, and we do all kinds of crazy things.
No,
Yeah, but you guys are
see
like
all the everyone here
our
is
bouncers,
different.
though,
That's
too.
the best part about it, because we can have, like she said, 2 to 82. We could have old people come in, like old timers come in, and they're having their coffee. We've had Bible studies coming on, and then you guys are sitting there, and then just like 10 different
guys.
groups.
You
You people come rolling
10,
up.
10 different groups of people that would never
Interact
hang
with
out
each other,
at
yeah.
the same establishment.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
like Mondays, you got the old cigar smokers out.
Right.
Yeah.
Bus over then on the other couch next
But
to
they,
them,
but the
and then-
crazy
It's
thing
beautiful.
yeah, they'll
I love
interact
that.
with us, and it's like, you don't. It's weird because people that age look at people like us,
They say that hurt.
and yeah,
Always,
or they
always, yeah.
they want nothing to do with us,
Sure.
because they automatically like, and I
They
know.
peg you.
Yeah, it's like they see tattoos and they either think, oh, they're troublemakers, or they're drug addicts, or they're this or that. So those people, I can guarantee you that if they saw us out on the street, they wouldn't have come up to us and talked to us.
Right, and
But then
probably
they
vice
sit
versa,
here,
right.
and Danny's
that's-
had
yeah.
full-blown business conversations with
Right.
them.
That's
you
the best
know,
thing.
like-
There was an incident with the radio
Oh, yeah.
a while back, and they were the first ones to
Yeah.
be like, the other guy was way out of line.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So that's the thing. It brings everyone together, and this is like, it's not just our place. It's
Our
it's
place.
everyone
Everybody's.
that comes here place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, that's why
Totally.
we like it so much. It's just somewhere that, like, I don't know, I can come here and I can sit here and I can't go home and draw. I
Yeah.
can't go home and work on shit for work,
Right.
you know? I can come here and I can sit here and I can draw. I can come here after work, and majority of the people don't even bother us about getting tattooed. Like, they know what
Yeah.
we do. You know, so they just leave us alone. There's the few people that will come up and approach us and be like, oh, you know, I want to talk to you about this.
Right.
But now we've been coming here, it's few and far between.
That's good.
Most
Get
people
your
are just
piece.
like, yeah, this is their peace time, so
Yep.
we're just gonna let it be their peace time.
I love that.
And now you've got D&D here.
I know.
And I'm like, I'm all about it, dude.
Are you?
I'm like
I didn't know
trying.
you played.
I'm not. I'm trying to
Oh.
learn.
Oh, good.
Sam actually gave me her book, the
Uh-oh.
player's handbook, and I tried to create a character, but I'm like fascinated.
We're gonna have to get a bigger table.
I am
That's
like
what I'm
Like, where
fascinated.
have you seen other people playing?
You don't.
Just
And that's what I'm
random.
You
saying.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Everyone's
why I
welcome here,
love it.
and-
Like, you have a D&D group here. Like you said, you have Bible study. Like, there are so many different. And now we've got the networking group thing.
Yes,
so
I'm
that's cool.
so excited about that, you guys.
Yes.
Like that business networking group, I've been thinking about doing something like that forever. And
Yeah.
I'm like, no one's going to want to come. And like,
No.
everybody's here. I'm like, holy shit, you forget how many business owners come here. Everybody's really an
Well, I
entrepreneur.
mean, that also goes to show right back to the support that
Yeah.
everybody here has for you guys. You know what I mean?
True.
You reached out to these people about putting this networking thing on,
I love it.
and we all jumped on it.
I know. It's
You know,
great.
it was like,
Well, that's the cool thing about here too, is that we're all making money off of this place in a sense, right? Because like we're all getting leads, we're all
Yeah.
getting connected in some way.
well, I mean, we
so-
got Sam
right.
from it, and then who else did we get? There was somebody.
Bro, there's a list of people we can
Leighton, you
Yeah.
just reached out to Leighton today about a house that he knows that's going up for
Right.
rent down here. So like, there's just so many. Like, it's already put us in connection with people.
Even before doing
tattoo.
tattoo, yeah.
Yeah.
Our shop is 45 minutes from here.
Yeah,
Right. And that's
Most
a
of my
testament.
clientele is from
That's a
here.
big thing,
Right.
too.
Which
Yeah.
is awesome.
That should be part of. I know in the business meeting we talked about the mission statements.
Yeah.
And
right.
that's kind of like our new mission statement is like bringing people together,
Yeah.
and then like people that you wouldn't normally see or interact with are here, and it's like a benefit for everybody. You know.
It's been
Totally.
a huge benefit coming here for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Good.
For my business, just
Good.
alone. We've been able to interact with a younger client base that's
Mm-hmm.
also willing to bypass the 40 other shops from here to Venice.
Yeah.
Right.
Just because we've been able to interact with them here for 20 minutes.
Right. Well, because it's such an intimate thing getting tattoos. Like you won't want just anybody putting.
There's
work
so
on
many
you.
people here that I've given their, like Ivy. I gave her very first tattoo.
Right.
And now she like wants to come to me and have it expanded.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like there are so many people that I have met from here, that we have met from here, that have helped us in some way, shape, or form, and it's really rewarding, and
Yes.
it's also very humbling
Yeah.
to know that we can come here and these people don't look at us like we're a bunch of criminals.
No.
They look at us like we're just one big family.
Absolutely.
And
Because we are.
it's nice
Yeah.
to have a safe space like that, because there are so
I love
many.
it.
We've been to so many different kava bars. We've been to so many different
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
things all over the place, and he'll tell you, I've got anxiety like a motherfucker going out. I'm always on my toes.
Yeah.
I'm always worried that something's gonna happen, something's gonna pop off, especially if we're out somewhere where there's people around that are drinking. Like, I'm always on my toes.
Get ready for war.
But I come here and we don't have to be like that.
No.
It's fucking amazing.
No, I love it.
It's
No, I love
great.
It's just like everyone's on the same page. Like
Yeah.
if something went down, like
We know right away.
everyone here that's a regular would be like on it.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Like,
you
taking
guys
care of
have,
it.
you know,
Oh yeah,
like the,
for sure.
the cars and
Poor
the,
Aaron. Yeah. Sorry, I got a little mouthy that day,
It's
but
alright.
it's okay.
Well, that's the
You
thing.
know,
it's
that is a good
everyone's
thing.
family.
Yeah.
And if
We're all
it's like
invested.
it
It's
looks
our
like a little
spot.
too much for the family,
Yeah.
Punta Gorda PD has been awesome since we got the lease.
Oh,
long
they're
before we were
amazing.
open.
God,
I mean, this was like
they're
a
great.
homeless camp before that on the porch, and
Yeah.
they're like 3 blocks away, and
They're
they
here
do
like
that. They
that.
come here and they're like, "What do you guys need?"
We'll send like
Oh, yeah.
SWAT team.
You got a guy trashing the bathrooms, walked off the railroad tracks and started trashing the bathrooms. They take him out of here.
Yeah.
That's literally
They're
happened.
so good to us.
So
That's good. I mean,
yeah.
it's good to have. It's amazing the influence that you guys have built within the community down here. Like, it's just wild to see how far you guys have come.
Thanks.
You know,
Well, thank
I mean,
you,
it's 3 years doesn't seem like a long time.
But it feels like forever too.
But it feels like
It
forever.
feels like we've always
I'm
been
in
here.
Groundhog Day.
Literally,
Wake up.
it is.
Come here.
Go to Publix.
Yeah,
go to
Publix,
BJ's.
Go
to
home.
Well,
Chase Benny around here. Go home.
So let's talk a little bit about your employees. What,
like Lang.
like Lang?
He's
what
quietly
was
closing.
what was the main thing that you were looking for in people when you started your hiring process?
First, a pulse and no, I'm just kidding. No, it's a big deal.
know.
Yeah,
No, not to take anything away from them, but the first weekend it was just us. We didn't
Us.
have. We had planned for employees, and they
But not
were
for
they were
further
supposed
down
to
the
be
road.
2 weeks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got our asses handed to us like the first weekend, soft
Yeah.
opening, not even a grand opening.
No,
It's
there
like,
was nothing soft about it.
The soft
It was
opening
like
was
up our
I
ass.
did so many
slammed.
dishes, my hands were like peeling.
Dude, I made more lattes on that piece of shit espresso machine. It was like a single-use espresso machine. I'm like, this fucking thing's gonna break. Every single one I made, I'm like, it's gonna fucking break. It's gonna fucking break. But so as far as like what we look for in employees, I mean, obviously, you know, who we can trust, you know, and talent. I mean, as a business owner, you know, you're always looking for, anytime you're out and about, right? Like talent, like you see something in somebody, like, because not everybody would be a good employee. Some people just might be cool to hang out with, but who's really going to put in the work? Who's really going to give a shit about your business? When you can't be you can't be there, can they step up and represent your company? And I will gas up my employees to the day I die. We've been blessed with such incredible people. And I'm not just saying that because you're right there, Lang, but it's so true. Like, you know, we've known Lang and Sean for a long time. Of course, Aaron's our son, so we've known him like his whole life. But, you know, and Crystal, I've known her from the other spot, but also I didn't really know her. She ended up being great. And Krista, we knew from elsewhere as well. And then
we all
Aubrey,
kind of came from the same place.
we kind of did, and this, and also like in the same kind of circles. You know, we kind of all around each other in some sense, and then it just worked out. You know, I mean, Sean and Lang, like we just knew like they were going to be great for us because it wasn't even that they cared about the business; they cared about us. They had faith in us. So to have somebody come on board and like go all in when you have no metrics, I can't be like, yeah, we're going to make this, we're going to do this. I'm just like bullshitting them at this point because I don't have any actual proof that our business is going to succeed. So the fact that they were willing to like,
they believed in you,
believed in us, and they believed in our vision and our mission, and they wanted to help that vision grow. Like, so I think that's why we have such great employees, is because they literally have grown this business with us. They aren't just clocking in and calling it a day. Like, you guys see it too. Like, they care. Building this business, they have skin in the game.
They're here on their days off too.
They want to be
like,
here. Yeah.
yeah.
They fit in. With the
I mean,
group,
we do the
Yeah.
same thing with the shop. We're closed
Yeah.
on Mondays, but he
We
tells
still
everyone.
end up there. I
Yeah,
tell
we're-
everyone to
we're
take
there.
Saturday
Anyways,
off.
yeah.
I
right.
work 6 days a week anyway.
That's
Yeah,
what I mean, 'cause
like
it's
he
part
gives
of
us
you.
it gives us that optional day, but we choose to just go in and be there because it's like that's still a safe space for us too.
Right.
You know, so it's like we go there. I feel weird if I'm not working.
Or you're not even close. Yeah, right. If
Like
I don't
unless
come
I'm
I'm
here,
like,
you know, and I'm working on something.
Sure.
But other than that, if I'm just sitting around my house, I feel fucking weird. I
Yeah.
get bored.
like I'm wasting time.
I'm wasting
like, I should
time.
Be doing
I
something.
should be doing
Yeah,
something, and then I
100%.
wind up going to the shop and sitting around playing video games all day.
Sometimes sitting around the house doing nothing is a day well spent.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
true. That's
yeah.
what he says. I can't. I'm too anxious
I'm
to
too
sit around.
yeah.
I'm
I
like,
get too
Out and
fidgety.
about.
I can't. He
can't
doesn't
sleep.
like sitting around either.
No, oh,
I
can't.
don't
You
know.
know,
I
I
can't
can't.
sit
gotta
around.
be out.
Some days, there's just some
Yeah,
days
you got to do it
Just
every
gotta
once
lay
in a while.
down.
If there's
Maybe
a
if I
day
did,
can
I'd
just
be-
curl up in bed with my blanket and just take a nap for 6 hours. I'm cool.
Oh my God,
my
I
body
would
just
die
doesn't
if
let
I
me
did
do
that.
that anymore though.
It doesn't
I'd
let
wake
me
up
do
and
that,
I'd be
but I'll
like,
force
what
myself.
year?
I feel like I missed everything. I have such
I woke up
FOMO.
at 11 today. I was like, whoa.
Something's cool happened. I know it, and it would have too. The 6 hours I took a nap, some like major shit would have happened here.
That's
Damn it, I missed it. But no, I mean, and finding staff is like, and our turnover is like non-existent. You know what I mean? Like we don't have.
Bar
Well,
backs.
you've had
I mean, bar backs,
Lang and
yeah.
Sean since the beginning.
Those
and
are
then
OGs.
you
Crystal was
had-
right out. Well, Aaron.
Yeah.
No, Crystal was before Aaron.
Yeah,
And then
and then Aaron.
Yep.
And then you had
Aubrey. Yep. And
And then
then
obviously now Krista.
and Krista, yeah. And then we had Aaron had left to go try a couple other things out, and then so we had a couple. We had 3 different bar backs to
The bar
replace
backs
us.
are the
I
only
remember
turnover
those.
we've
Yeah.
had.
That's the only ones, and you could tell right away if they weren't going to fit. Like in the it's hard interviewing
They
somebody.
didn't
you know?
fit.
No,
They didn't.
not at all. I mean, God
didn't.
bless
But
them.
and that's the thing. You have to be able to grow. Like when she said trust, that's what it is.
It's all
They had
trust.
to trust us because we haven't been in this field before.
Yeah.
And it was completely new.
Yeah.
I mean, Sean and Lang were easy because they knew
They're
like
from the
they were
industry.
gonna. She was leaving the current spot they were working at.
Yeah.
And she was a big part of,
Yeah.
the money they made over there. So when they come over here, but they have to trust us and we have to trust them that they'll be able to fit. And then we told everyone like, hey, we've never done this. This is what we're doing for now for policy. Everything is subject to change
And it
because
has.
we're learning.
Yeah.
And don't get mad if we're like, hey, we're not doing it anymore. We're doing it this way because we don't know. We're all gonna figure
We're
this out
learning
together.
I mean, we're
And
literally
then-
going through the same thing right now.
Yeah.
Like you guys are our first guests on the podcast,
Yeah.
and we were just like, hey, we're gonna do this, and you were like, fuck yeah, let's do this.
Because you got to do
That's
it.
the only
Like,
way to do it.
Gotta
I'm a
go
big
for
fan.
it.
You can't wait for something to be perfect. I've
No.
learned this in my life. This is a lesson. If you wait for perfection, you're never gonna do it. Ever.
perfect.
Ever. So just freaking go.
Yeah, but just
Dive in.
having the
Yeah.
just having that little like, just the very few people just to support you and believe in you makes the world a difference.
Oh, it kept us
You
going.
know?
I'm gonna tell you what, like knowing that people were like waiting to come work for us, and like literally, like Crystal, God bless her, like before we had even opened, she's messaging me. She's like, "Hey, if you guys need anybody, like," and I was like, "I guess we're gonna interview Crystal. You know what I mean? We need somebody," and like she's on it. And then I remember she showed up with a resume. I'm like, "Oh, she's fucking hired." She has a resume. I'm like, I don't even know what this says. She could have been like worked on Sesame Street. I'd have been like, okay, but I'm like, awesome. But no, I mean, I just appreciate that, level of like care and desire to want to be part of the
Yeah.
mission. You know what I'm saying? So
You got a good group of people.
thank God, and they're flexible too, because like he said, we did not know what we were doing. We were literally like, all right, kids, we're gonna fumble through this together, and we've done it. For the most part. Of course,
We've
there's
done
hiccups.
pretty well so far.
Yeah,
I mean,
y'all haven't seen how the sausage is really made. There's a lot of behind the scenes shit. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
it's
I don't
it's been
know.
great. It's been great. We have great people behind us. So
there's little hiccups along the way, but I mean,
Makes you
that's,
better.
That's
You gotta have
our
it.
You just gotta
learning
dive in,
experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
we
mean,
talked
you-
about it for a couple years before we did it, and then we
Yeah.
just got a great opportunity.
I'm sure it was scary.
oh my God,
It is.
yeah, we like sold our boat. I cried when we did that, but it was worth it, because when would we have time to even go on that
Yeah.
freaking thing? But yeah, and then as you guys people don't know, the week before we even opened, I found out we were going to have our third child at 42 years old, so that was exciting. So
I
that was
remember
another monkey wrench. I'm like, okay.
Well,
So what the fuck?
we were already like full throttle in. You know
Oh,
what
we
I
were
mean?
weeks away
yeah.
from opening.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
It was stressful.
there was
but
no stopping.
No,
It's
at that point, it was like you just got to go.
You do.
There was like a quote that I think you told me in real estate, and it was something you'd read. It's like no one's ever crossed a large gap with small steps. You have
That's
to
true.
literally walk backwards and run and jump at it.
Yeah.
That's the only way to cross it.
That's
So,
it.
and that's kind of what we went all in. Just like, hey, we're gonna do this, sell all our shit,
Yeah.
And
get
you
in
went
there
for
and-
it, and
Yeah.
now look.
You never know. You just
Now
never
look.
know.
You-
Let
you
that be
do
a
all
lesson
kinds
to all of you.
Events here, and
It's my fave. Remember the Super Bowl we did? We like did the soup cook-off.
yes,
That was so fun. I was looking at pictures today, and I'm like,
you hungry?
I am. I want some soup. No. Speaking of soup, does anybody? But no, I'm like, we got to do another cook-off. I don't know what, but we're gonna do one. That was so fun. Oh my God.
Don't look at me.
We'll think of
What do you
something.
mean don't look at you? You
Like a
make
dessert
really
one.
good soup.
We'll do another
It
Super
don't
Bowl.
have to be soup.
Doesn't.
It's like the best
Summertime.
barbecue.
That
Honestly,
would be something.
what we
Beef
should
jerky.
do, we should
yeah.
do like
Best
a
beef
I like that.
a customer. Just do like a big ass barbecue.
Like a potluck.
Just do a big
Yeah.
ass potluck one time, like I know this probably sounds really weird, but like almost like a customer appreciation thing. Like I know you guys had your birthday party thing, but just do a giant potluck or like
Yeah.
a barbecue. Let everybody bring something to
Bring
eat.
a covered dish.
And yeah, just bring a dish.
Don't tell me if you have a
and-
cat at home climbing on your counter, because I won't eat that shit.
But I think that would be super cool. I mean, that would be fun. Just that way you can see how everybody cooks.
Yeah.
Get a taste of everything.
Because
You know
that's
what I
another
mean?
thing. There's so many sneaky ass talented people that come here too. Like when we did the Super Bowl thing, like the great cooks that we have here. I'm like, what the shit? Where did this all come from? Or like when we do open mic or like karaoke, some people will get up and I'm like Brett. Oh my God, the first day he did was it open mic or
He's
karaoke?
probably one of the best talents we've had in here.
I
No clue.
couldn't believe it. Yeah, he got up and he sings a song and we're like, what the fuck? I was like mad at him. I'm like, why aren't you singing all the time? I'm like, what is wrong
Yeah,
with
he brought
you?
in like this little amp about this big.
Yeah, I
And,
was like Fisher Price my
yeah.
first amp and
Yeah.
killed it.
This
Killed
guy should
it.
have full equipment.
That's funny.
He should have, a wall of speakers. He
Yeah.
did like something Skinner.
Oh, it was so good.
He's done so many things, but he's amazing.
Danny's
He's
been
so
trying to
good.
get me to do karaoke forever, and I
I
just
have it. She won't do it.
I brought
Why?
that stage fright.
My
so
daughter
bad.
did it. My
I
daughter
know,
did it.
I know.
Sam did it.
I waited till it was like no one was here.
I know, I missed it. You're like, Sarah and Ryan left, then you go up there and like this.
I can't. Like if you'll
Sean's
catch me
even done it.
singing, like you'll catch me singing, but you got to catch me. Like it's.
I better
have
catch your ass
stage
up on
fright.
stage
I
one day.
can't, dude. I
All right.
can't. I've thought about it. I
Try it.
can't.
Try it.
I get so
Are you
nervous.
gonna do one, Danny?
I'd sign up,
No.
and then it would be my turn, and then I'd get up here and I'd be like, nope.
Because we'd all be like,
Yeah, you'd all be
I haven't
like,
done it either. I'm
Kit
not a-
has a video of me singing that he recorded while I was braiding his hair one day. So if you might be able to get it out of him if he's still lucky, but he does have a video of recording of me singing.
one day I want you to do it. It'll be good for your soul. You got to
Oh
do
my
shit that scares you
God.
at least once a quarter.
I'll cry.
Don't cry.
I'll cry.
You won't cry. You'll be good. And even if you weren't good, I know you are, but even if you aren't, no one's going to be like, boo, bitch, get off the stage. Everyone's so nice. It's like you're in your friend's living room. Everyone's
That's
so
what
supportive.
makes it
Go ahead.
I'm not saying. Who's friends would be the one saying that?
Our friend group, a bunch of
Maybe.
bullies, but
Well, maybe we won't. Just come.
You know
Don't
what?
let them know you're
Usually
doing
they
it.
sit on the porch, so you just say, I'm going to go to the
Honestly,
bathroom.
Yeah, the next thing you
And
know, everyone's like,
You let Sarah up and she'll sneak you the next in line. And then you can sing. And then
we'll work something out, okay?
Oh my
No
God.
pressure, but
It's so
every time I see you now, I'm going to be
scary.
like, here, Ben.
It's so scary.
It is,
That's
but
what
what a
Kava's
fear
for.
to. Yes.
I can't drink your kava.
I'll make some special
It's
for
got
you.
coconut in it.
It's
we'll
true.
make
I'll
such a
die.
batch.
Well, then. Like, this is the time to do it.
You got 30 seconds to
Yeah, you
sing,
get 30
alright?
more seconds. Quick, do a quick song.
Angie, where are you at? You better have an EpiPen.
Yeah.
Good
We'll have her
Lord.
on standby. But no,
Well-
that's another cool thing. Like the customers that we have are so freaking cool. Like I mean, it's like literally another family here. Like you said, it's so cool. Like we're all invested. I mean, like just look, like you said, our events like prom, like was so
Oh my
much fun
God.
this year. We're all like everyone's out here dancing, and the best part is like all of the fun we have, and not a drop of alcohol
yeah.
comes
Tell
through
her
here.
about the Halloween party.
What?
Not last year, but the year before. About
Oh, with that one
what's his face's comment sitting at the table.
What?
So we brought,
Bro.
you know, we bring people here all the time.
Yeah, you
So
do. You
we
guys have
always
a
try to
crew.
introduce people to this place.
Mhm.
That way they have another place to go and hang out. And
Yeah.
Just be able to chill.
We love that.
Well, this one dude decided he wanted to quit drinking, and like it was like the first couple days after his like last bender.
Oh
or
boy,
whatever.
yeah.
So we were like, yo,
It's
come
fresh.
hang out, come chill. So we're sitting outside at the table, and I'm telling him why I like this place. I'm like, I don't got to worry about the bullshit. I don't got to worry about some emotional drunk. I don't got to worry about anyone trying to start shit with me. And he's like, oh, so it's like a bar, but for pussies.
Yes.
So I just
No, I'm kidding.
turned real slow, and I was like, we can test that theory in the parking lot, bro. Like, you want to go? And he shit a brick.
Oh my
and
God.
drank way too much Kratom and got fucked up.
Didn't eat.
Yeah.
Didn't eat. He hadn't had any water.
God got him.
Like
The Kava
karma,
gods got him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like you sat
Talking
there and
shit.
you ran your mouth, and I was like, oh,
A
this
bar
is
for
Like, and
probably.
I even tried to warn him. I said, bro, don't drink too many. 'cause
These
you're not
people
used to
don't
drinking
drink
shit.
no more. They got a lot of bottled up, anger and aggression.
Yeah.
Some of them do. So this is not
You
the
still
place. This is
work
the
it.
last place that I'd want to
Yeah.
piss somebody off. You know.
Because everyone's sober, they will kick your
Yeah,
ass.
and everybody is going to come together, and they're all going to kick your ass together. It's not
and
just
we'll
going
all
to be.
remember it too.
Yeah, it's going to be on video somewhere.
They will be on
Oh yeah,
camera.
it will be on camera.
Yes, it will be on camera
Oh my
somewhere.
God, that is so.
We
I
got
know.
a lot of funny things on camera
Oh yeah,
over
The
the
other
last
day,
couple of years.
yeah.
Yes,
I just need a time and a date, and I
And
can
we'll
go
pull
back
it,
and look
and
at
we can record
Yesterday
it
at like 8, I think it was like 8:38.
at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
I dropped my sunglasses off my head,
Yeah.
and I had my phone magnetized to the counter, and then I hit my phone and dropped that too, and I caught both at the same time underneath, right under the camera. I was like, oh, what time is it? I gotta see the video.
Oh my God, we'll pull it.
There
We'll
was
pull
a
it.
video, something happened, I think it was yesterday or the day before, we were sitting here. I don't remember who it was, but they had like fallen out of the chair or something like that. We were like, oh, we need
Oh, no,
to
that
make
was
sure.
that was at my kid's house.
Oh, it was at
That,
somebody's
that
house. I
happens
thought it
all the
was
time.
here.
If we see it, we can catch it, but usually people don't self-report
No,
Yeah.
when they
We need
fall out of the
switches
chair
for
or
that.
trip or.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure
a
you
good
guys
one.
see a lot of weird shit on the camera.
If we
Yeah.
look, yeah.
He
We-
does.
there was a running
he
joke
watches
that-
the cameras.
The employees
If
were
I'm sitting at the
saying,
bar,
right,
I watch
Ryan? They
cameras
look at
all
the
day.
camera
Dude,
and say,
oh,
right,
yeah, I
Ryan?
always
Like,
watch
oh, they
it.
watch it
Watching
all
them,
the
Like
time.
24/7, yeah. Like we're at our house, like
It's, yeah, no, it's hardly. I have been real lucky where I just pull up the cameras to make sure when we're at home,
You
make sure
don't
everything's
need
going
to.
good, and then
No.
something happens.
Yeah.
almost always, right?
Yeah.
Like God damn it, and then we gotta
But
run
most
up here.
of the time, it's don't have the patience to go through it
Yeah.
on the phone. Here it's a little easier, but even then,
I mean,
It
you don't
is.
even
If something
really
happens,
need
we
you
try to
know
find
that
it.
the people
Yeah.
here have it
But-
under control.
We do.
And if something does happen, they're gonna tell you.
Oh,
you
for
know?
sure.
So it's
Well,
like,
unless it's
usually-
them falling out of a chair.
Right. But usually
like,
we'll look,
yeah.
like if we know like someone's on, like working the shift themselves and it's like night, or whatever, like we'll like check
Yeah,
before
we
bed
try
just
to
to make
check.
sure.
We know about what time they clock out. and
yeah,
we'll
we try to stay up here just in case.
No, you
Especially if
guys
it's one of
have,
the
yeah.
girls, we try to stay up here so they don't have to leave alone.
No, we appreciate that. I remember that one incident you guys hung out.
Oh,
which-
with the chick.
yeah, crazy chick.
Oh, yeah.
We
were like,
just talking
thank you
about her
guys.
the
Yeah,
other
we were
day.
talking about her the other day.
Thank
Like,
God.
Like came up and just sitting
Yeah,
next
she
to
was
us,
waiting-
and
she was
we're
waiting
Wait
for
for the
the
train, and then
And
she
then
kept
said we
telling
were
Dallas,
11
"You're
o'clock
trying
at
to take
night."
me back to rehab," and we were like, "What?"
The train,
You're
the
waiting.
rehab train ain't coming, baby.
Dallas
Like-
kept telling her, "This isn't a passenger train. Like you're
then
gonna
she
be
like
waiting
dipped
for
off,
this."
and it looked like she went and hit under one of the boats. That
Oh my
She
God.
She came back
probably
and she
did.
shit in the grass. Didn't
That was
she?
the next day. Yeah.
Oh, it was the
Yeah.
next day.
Yeah, she.
Crazy.
So she didn't end up
There
in
was
rehab
a
that
porch
night.
full of people, and she decided
Dumped
to squat
down.
over a tree, like
Alright.
between a major road and our
Crazy.
bar.
well, I think she
Right.
squatted that night though too.
She was,
Probably.
well, so she was in the,
Yeah.
in
Seemed
the
comfortable
Because she
with
went back over that way,
next to
remember too?
Destination.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
trying to get through the fence there, and then came and sat with us, and then creeped all the way over there.
And then right as the cops were showing up, just disappeared
Yeah.
magically.
Yeah, as mysteriously as she showed up, she
Yeah,
she
was
left.
there, and then she wasn't.
That's
She
the
was
joy
behind
of
the bushes, and then she was
the
by
railroad
destination
tracks
again.
is a double-edged sword. We get
Yeah.
to see the trains go by, but we also get people
Following.
walking the tracks just as a pathway.
Isn't
Yeah.
that's illegal, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you're supposed to be on them. It's private
Yeah.
property. It's dangerous, so it's
'Cause
probably
I
a
had-
misdemeanor charge
I was
if
gonna set up like
the
a
railroad
photo
police show
shoot,
up. But
like on a railroad track with like him and I and the kids and everything. And the photographer was telling me that
taking
it's
photos, Dad?
actually illegal
Yeah.
to be
Semi.
on railroad tracks in the state of Florida.
Oh, yeah.
it is. But like I said, the next lot down.
We don't enforce
There was like a whole homeless camp going on, and then the train went by one time, and it was getting too close to the tracks. And about 15 minutes after the train went by, Punta Gorda police showed up, and the railroad have their own police, and they showed up, and all they made them do was like move all their stuff to the road and then leave. And
Yeah.
like I said, the police department's real good. They come here. They're not just trying to arrest people or trespass people. A lot of times with people, they come and inform them, hey, you don't have anywhere to go. These
Yeah.
are 3 places you can go sleep tonight.
they're great
This
with
is
the
where you can get
resources.
food.
Yeah.
So Punta Gorda, like I said, Punta Gorda
Punta
PD has
Gorda's
been
good about it. At
yeah.
least.
They are,
They're
they
trying to
care.
educate people, and if they
Yeah.
do need help or they do need to, a little wood shampoo or something, they can give that to them too, I'm sure. But
Which shampoo?
whatever. They try to help them out the best they can until they
They
can.
do. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of character. When we first opened, as a matter of fact, because this place was never opened at night. Like
No.
probably
It's
for
hardly open during the
100
day
years.
when it was a
Yeah.
antique mall.
So it was definitely a spot because the Bread of Life mission isn't far from here too. So a lot of people that are homeless, they would come here and like park, and they would like or steal things from Salvation Army and hide them under our porch. And I mean, we got like we got this awesome Ryobi, what was it?
like a
Pressure
pressure
washer.
washer.
We're like, hell yeah!
When we came in here, there was a brand new dryer. I mean, it wasn't like a newer one. It was
Crazy
a dryer
shit.
in a box on this side door, like
Like a
tucked down the
washing
stairs,
machine
between the
dryer?
stairs and the
Yeah.
door.
We got all kinds of cool
And then we
shit.
had
Yeah, I
people
know.
camping where everyone parks in the shade. That was real overgrown, and there was people like camping in there.
Yeah.
And I remember we had a dumpster come, and I just went out there and was like, "Hey, if you want anything, you got
Take
like
it."
2 days, and then we're throwing it all in a dumpster."
There was so much. There was an actual shopping cart on the porch when we got here,
With a
filled
golf
with
bag,
shit.
yeah.
Yep. So what it so they kind of and I mean obviously we want these people to have a nice warm place to sleep and a place to be. But like obviously it can't be this place anymore, but so we've had to kind of really have it more patrolled when we first were getting the place together. Well, one of them must have gotten upset with it and tried to set our stairs on fire. So if you see like that burn hole like on one of our stairs,
Remember that?
that's from a person not too happy about having to move their spot. So, but we haven't had an
Plus,
issue since.
it used to
like,
be open,
honestly.
so it wasn't always homeless people. It was like
Yeah.
there's no lights out there. It's a cut through. It's like basically almost an alley.
Yeah.
So we've had people stop to use the bathroom, to do,
Whatever
what
else.
people
Party
do.
favors.
Yeah, party favors or lot lizard type stuff out there. You know what I mean?
That's where the cameras
cool.
need to be. Let's just put it that
We
way.
found all kinds of stuff out there. So
Could you imagine, like, if you had cameras out there, some of the shit that you guys would catch on camera?
Oh my God, we would have a
who
lot.
says there isn't cameras?
Yeah,
out
there are. Yeah.
There's a game camera up there. I just brought into.
Yeah, the
to
other day somebody
change
called
batteries.
that, I believe it was Lang, called it an antique camera. I'm almost positive.
Yes.
No,
That
you
used to
guys
be
are
out
Peter
at the
Present.
end. So,
I
Yeah,
mean,
because we had to really watch
Again,
it.
but then you got to go
do.
through it. You know what I mean? And every 8 hours of footage, you might get someone
And-
walking
but
their
we
dog
do.
or
I mean,
We
at
do
least
go
you didn't have
through it.
anybody
No,
shit
kidding.
on the side of your building, on the back of your building. I mean, you had somebody piss down it, but
We had one of our pawn shops clients.
yeah.
I heard about that.
He decided to go
Straight
behind
dump
our building
down.
and take a shit on
He's
our
like, an
building.
emergency,
my
I
poop
have
spot.
to go.
Yeah.
Yep, he literally
I
came
just got,
into the
literally
shop.
the day before, I just got done telling the pawn shop manager, stop sending people to my unit to use the restroom.
It's not a public
It's not-
bathroom.
yeah, it's not open to them. Like, normally I'd let it slide, but, like, I've been
Yeah.
starting to get annoyed by it.
'Cause
it's
when
just
does it
so
end?
frequent, yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, stop sending people. Literally 2 days later, this dude comes in, busts through my door. He's like, can I use your restroom? I was like, no, get the fuck out. And then he goes around to the
Number one,
side.
number
and
two.
shits
How
on
many
me.
bathrooms do you guys have?
One.
We have one bathroom. in
If
our
you had
unit.
two, you could stage one with like sandpaper instead of toilet paper.
Oh my God.
Like a white 80 grit or something.
Oh my God. It's me.
Yeah,
Or those
we-
Clorox wipes.
I use Clorox wipes.
That made it
Just the bleed.
Did
burning.
last time they come in, right?
Why is my butthole burn?
Well, I guess we can.
Beautiful after these
So
bleach
at least so
wipes.
I don't forget, I do want to. I don't know how much time we do have left, but I do want to
went by
at least
fast.
bring up the bill and kind of let people know, what that's about, and we can. Can we take the QR code for this and post it like on the bottom of the screen for this episode on YouTube, so that we can go ahead and put the QR code on there. So explain to us what this bill is, just so we kind of know.
So it's House Bill 1489. That was this. That's what was introduced this year. And so what it is it's a bill that's basically it's a 10-page expansion on the Kratom Consumer Protection Act. Full disclosure, we're big fans on there being some regulation because there's a lot of bad actors in this industry, a lot, and that's even why there's so much attention on it now. But anyways, so what this bill is basically in a nutshell doing, it's putting in guidelines and regulations, but what it's going to do is require people like us, like we brew our kratom in house. We have it. It comes in a tea form. It's like literally dry leaf tea. We brew it and we make tea just like like iced tea. It's literally how you make iced tea. So what this bill would require is small people like us to be treated the same as massive distributors, like people that are making like, White Rabbit and, Mitra in large scales, where we would have to take everything that we brew here and send it off for third-party testing. And then once it gets cleared, then we'd be able to sell it to the public. The issue with that is logistics. It's a nightmare because our stuff, anybody that brews, it's like a 7-day shelf life. So it would basically logistically be impossible for us to be able to brew in-house. So that's a major part of it. There's also a lot of other parts of the bill that I can't think of off the top of my head. But
Yeah,
it's,
well, it was not only that, and the product isn't gonna go. We go through it in a day, so it does have
Right.
a longer shelf. It's like if you made sweet tea and it was in your refrigerator for 2 weeks, you'd probably want to make a new batch, right? And it
Right.
would kind of get skunky.
Right.
When you're making 40,000 cans and it's got a shelf life of 2 years, you can send that off no problem.
right.
And wait for it because you already made 40,000 cans, so you're selling those. As soon as you get the new batch, send it off. And it had to be through specific places.
Right.
The bill before, the year before, was I think state universities had to test it. Only state-funded universities, labs could test it. This one was only medical marijuana facilities could test it, testing facilities. And then there were other parts of the bill that and it was very vague. It couldn't have
Very
anything, any flashy colors, all opaque colors, no
could-
flashy colors.
Couldn't add any
no,
like additives that
yeah,
had
no-
like color to it.
it couldn't be like our sour strawberry's red or it's pink. It's got strawberry syrup in it. You're hard pressed to find strawberry syrup that's not
clear.
red
Oh,
color,
yeah. Even
right?
if you made it fresh.
So that would be a no-no under this bill, and it was very vague, so it might not have been that way, but
That's how it read.
that's how it read. That if anything that could be appealing to children couldn't be served. Now we don't
So
serve
that's why
children anyway.
dispensaries don't do their. So I learned because I have my medical card.
Right.
So the Flowery in Venice, we've become really close with them. So I've learned a lot of their processes and the way that things work. And I found out that in the state of Florida, so the packaging that medical dispensaries get their product in is normally these bright, flashy packages.
Oh, yeah.
They've got
They
really
can't do that.
dope
You
ass
see that with
artwork
the
on
Delta a lot,
them.
like Rick and Morty,
Yes,
vape pen,
yes.
like-
No, they're not allowed
No.
to sell that here because we're so heavily regulated that it has to be put in the ugly ass white containers.
Can't be appealing to children.
No,
at all.
nothing appealing about it at all because that's exactly
And that's
why.
not a bad
it's like
thing.
it's not, but
because here we don't serve children. Even when there was no regulation and it was
There's no
before
age
there was
limit,
the
yeah.
21 and up,
Yeah.
we served 18 and up. We ID. We're not trying to serve children. We don't think they should be drinking it. But the problem is it was so vague. They could come in and then our drink can't be red or it can't be blue
Or
And
have any
like I said,
juice in it
You
at
can't.
all.
You can't. Yeah, it can't. Maybe it can't have any pineapple or anything in it. So then where
Where does it end?
where does it end?
but that's so stupid because the cans that they sell now, the THC drinks at the dispensaries,
They're super colorful.
the cans are colorful.
If you walk into Circle K, they're gonna have a stand there of this new drink. I've been seeing it. It's called Boombox,
Even in
yeah,
and it's an
yeah.
alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
And they're cool. They look cool. They're
Yeah.
like pink and
even the
blue
little
and
buzzball looking thing.
yeah. And but
Oh,
like,
yeah, those
where's
are
the
definitely-
regulation on that?
Well, and that's
There
what,
isn't any.
That's what's stupid, and that's what's ridiculous about it. Because first of all, kratom isn't a scheduled drug.
No.
It's not scheduled. They're treating it as if it is. So in that sense, so they're almost like cherry picking these laws or creating these laws just for kratom, which is a dietary supplement at this point. So it's when you're reading this bill, you're like, where is this even coming from? Like even putting a 21 and up age limit on it, to me, it should have been 18 and up. I mean, if they would allow 18 and up, you're going to avoid, because let's be real, we were all 18 at one point. I was able to
drinking
get
like a
beer.
mother.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Yeah.
Like
I
it was
did
like, you're
most of
21,
my
you can drink
drinking
now,
at
Mike.
18,
Yeah.
19
I
years
still
old.
had
Yes.
alcohol as a minor. I still
That's
got
a-
cigarettes as
Of
a minor.
course.
It didn't change the fact that I got a
It
hold
didn't.
of the shit.
But if I had a Kava bar back then, I'm like, I wonder what my life would have been like if I had access to Kava and Kratom at 18 versus wanting to go as much alcohol as I could get
Yeah.
my hands
Yeah.
on. So, but back to the hemp thing or the CBD and the THC stuff. So the new Kratom Consumer Protection Act is mirrored off the hemp bill. So it's extremely regulatory, and what it's doing, it's basically eliminating market share just for large industry to have control over the market share, because kratom is $1 billion industry. It is. And so they are seeing that, and now there's larger industries now, they're distributing certain companies and things like that. And so it becomes very clear what's happening here. So if they can control all of the market and what's being sold at bars that are able to stay open, then that's where it all comes down to.
old
It's very
tricks.
obvious.
It's
Yeah.
old tricks coming to a new industry because there's
Yes.
cross industry here with
Right.
the alcohol industry is getting involved and
And now we're
and
seeing
there's market share to be had. So if they can
Lots
get
of
in the
it.
space and
They
then
can
they can
control
push
it.
out the little guys,
right.
then they can control the market and have a bigger market share.
Absolutely. And so, and that was pretty obvious. And when I remember when we first read the bill, I'm like, no. And I'm like reading it, and then we're getting validations from other people that are also in the community that are saying the same thing as us. This is to get rid of the little guy. I'm like, damn it, if that ain't it, they're never going to say that out loud, and they're never going to promote that. And I know after people start the scuttlebutt that that's what was going on, there was a lot of pushback. Oh no, that's a rumor. That's not what's happening. I'm like, that's exactly what this bill is going to do. Whether or not it's intended to do it or not, that's exactly what's going to happen. And so you'll see in the state of Florida, which is the mecca of kava bars, I mean, there's over 500 kava bars in the state of Florida alone. So you're going to see probably 75 of those bars close. If they have to go through jump through all these regulatory hoops to be able to produce and provide the product. And here's the bullshit of it all.
Or they'll have to buy it from the big guy.
Or they're going to have to buy it from the big guy, which is what? Extract.
Yeah.
So what the
Extract.
fuck? So what we're doing is we're giving it to people. We're producing it like nature intended. We're not adulterating it in any way. We're brewing it like iced tea. We're throwing some juice in it to finesse it and make it taste better, and then you're getting it. So instead of it going through this whole processing thing, you're drinking all of these preservatives, fuckery. You're drinking in the cans with no shade. I like the cans every now and then too, but this is the healthiest way you're going to get
This
kratom.
is the way it was intended and how it's been drank for hundreds of years.
God wants you
This
to drink it
is
like
just tea.
this.
Yeah. It tastes like green tea.
It is, because that's basically
And
what
then-
it
but
is, right?
if you're buying something with extract, it's gone through a chemical process, or
Right.
I mean, they have to extract it in a
Somehow.
lab, right?
Right.
They're not just.
It's not naturally
It's not
occurring.
grandma
We
making
went to
her Sunday
Orlando.
gravy.
We went to Orlando a couple weeks ago. Every single kava bar we went into was kratom extract.
Right. And that's what they
And now-
want.
Because it was all owned by
And
a
that shit
certain.
tastes gross, and it hits
company.
way too hard. And
Yeah.
makes me
Well,
feel like
and
shit.
that's the
That's
the
it.
problem. That's going to be
It's
our
too
next
strong.
problem. Is they're taking the extract now.
Yeah.
7-hydroxy is naturally occurring in kratom in very small amounts.
Minuscule.
Very, very small amounts.
Minute.
Once you get this extract, which is 70%, mitronine or mitragene 9, whatever the active ingredient is, it has a little more. You're going to get more of that 7-hydroxy. They're taking the extract and they're taking out. They're making mass amount of 7-hydroxy, and I see them all the time on my Facebook feed. You can buy these pills, and if you go through
Yeah,
the comments, you'll
7
see
shit.
some people are like, if you're responsible, this is for you, and other people are like, I took it one day and this screwed up my life.
Yeah.
And the problem is they're saying 7-O or 7-hydroxy, but they're saying derived from kratom, or
calling it
they're
kratom,
using
it's
it
not kratom.
kratom as a scapegoat for it. It is
Right.
naturally occurring in a lot of plants. Kratom's one of them. They're making 7-hydroxy compounds or extract. It's like drinking it.
One pill is equivalent to what? Like a kilo of
Yeah.
kratom. One is like a
Jesus.
So
kilo.
it'd be
of
like
fucking
sitting here
kratom.
for 3
No
or 4 days
wonder.
and that much.
Drinking
Not
it.
stop.
Yeah,
God,
I
it's
equate it to
disgusting.
weed. Like, you can smoke a pound of weed and you can get really jacked up, right? You'd be
Yeah.
high as a kite. But long before you ever got through the pound, your throat would hurt. You'd be like, I'm not smoking for
Physically,
a
Yeah,
you
month.
couldn't
body-
do
your
it.
body
Yeah.
You
would tell
would
you
be
no.
like, no,
Yeah,
right?
you'd be done. You'd be coughing your
Yeah.
face off. But then they have, and I used to smoke a lot of weed. I don't smoke now for about 25 years. But now there's so much stuff. I'm way out of the game. I don't know what dabs are, dab rig. I don't know what shatter is, wax.
But you know
I
what
hear
it
it all,
is,
and I'm
yeah.
like, does anyone smoke weed anymore? It's very similar to
Not
that.
rolling
They're just
doobies
taking
anymore?
they're taking kratom and they're extracting one of the compounds out
Yeah.
that really messes you up and is like synthetic.
And it's
Or
Or
bad.
it's like heroin or like something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
the
And then
shit
they're
they're giving
saying, hey,
themselves.
we got 2 pounds of kratom and we've got turned it into 2 pills.
It's so
Take
dangerous.
This, fuck you up, and then
But
they
that's
say,
what
but
they
that's
want.
kratom.
That's what
just
they
like
want to
going
be
to
able
the
to give
kratom bar.
people.
Well, and this is the issue, and it's because of that. It's because of that. It's kind of like how spice is to marijuana, right? It's kind of in that sense, where it's not weed, but they're calling it weed, but it's not, and it's very dangerous. But this 7 stuff is bad news. That should be regulated. I'm in favor of that. I'm completely in favor of that. But the problem is when you've got people making this stuff and marketing it to the masses as kratom, it's making this stuff, which is so much better for you. It's a totally
much
different
cleaner.
product. It's going to ruin it for the rest of us, and that's what we're dealing with. Unfortunately,
It's going to get the whole thing banned.
it is, and which is ridiculous because the interesting fact is the lower dose of kratom, the better the results are. The better effects that you feel. So all these high milligram cans and all this stuff, it's like it's almost foolish because the lower dose of kratom, the more energy you have, you get more of a boost. You don't get sleepy. It's a much better effect. So like our drinks, for instance, we estimated they would run about 10 to 20 milligrams. Like if we had to break it down like a
Yeah.
20-ounce cup.
We get-
But that's how you should be drinking it.
They
We
wanna
get people
take
from
that, but they wanna
when
give you
people
something
come from out of
stronger.
town,
Yeah.
they tell us our drinks are weak.
Sometimes.
They're like, I can go down here and pay $30 a drink and get. I'm like, well, that's why our drinks
So
are.
they're not here to get you
Some
messed
Yeah,
up.
that's why our drinks are
places that,
$12
like,
Yeah.
too.
Yes.
But we don't want you to
are,
feel like
Yeah, 'cause
shit.
there are
We
some
don't want
places
you to
where-
feel like shit.
I don't want to feel like shit.
I want you to feel good. That's the whole point.
I like being able to come here, have as many drinks, and just chill and relax
Right.
versus going to other places.
Where you can barely get through half of one.
Yeah.
Oh my
Whoa.
God.
I struggle to get
Same.
through half a
And I drink this
somewhere, and
all
then
the
I
time.
feel all woozy and just real tired by the time I leave.
Because they're too
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah.
I mean, I get the premise, and that's what some people want. and more power to you. You know,
Yeah,
you're an
of course,
adult.
that's
Do
what
whatever
you
you
want.
want. I'm all about free
I
will,
don't
but
like feeling I'm dying.
what's
Fuck that shit.
that's a horrible feeling.
That's-
And
that's
it's
what I
bad for
don't-
business too.
That's
you
what
know
I
what
don't
I'm
get about
saying?
the 7-0. Like, if you want to get that messed up, like, if I'm not going to eat an Impossible Burger. If I want a burger, I'm going to go get a
Just
burger.
Go, go do the real stuff.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
instead of
it.
eating plastic
What-
burger.
and don't
Yeah.
get 7-0 to mimic something that you just had to detox off of
I
and
mean,
ruin your life.
And
Just,
honestly, heroin's probably.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
just
not
do it,
advocating.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
advocating for that. But
Not
like,
incentivizing, you know,
yeah,
heroin addiction.
don't go get something that's fake or like
Yeah.
is like that. Just go do your thing, man.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
And stay out of the industry.
Well, that's the problem, though. You get so many people that are coming from like those shitty industries now. They're trying to be in the kratom space, and a lot of them are douchebags, and then they're literally going to ruin it for the rest of us. So you know what I mean? Like that's why there needs to be, and I hate having, once you give the government an inch, you never get that inch, and they take them out, and you'll never get them to come backwards. But there needs to be some kind of regulation, and I'm all for what I thought would be a good solution is because we get COAs with our batches of kratom. You know, we get like kilos of the crushed leaf. I get COAs with those. I'd be happy to submit those to the Department of Ag, like every time I get an order in, for them to have it on file of what I'm brewing.
Yeah,
What
so
you're getting.
What
Yeah,
you're getting.
What
so
you're supplying,
yeah,
what you're getting.
transparency is nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? But to put these like strangling regulations on small business, it's foolish. And it didn't pass this year because it's so the tax. It was $18 million they were going to have to earmark from the taxpayers to pay for the enforcement of these regulations, and then in that they would also, like I've mentioned, probably lose about 75% of the kava bars in the state, which is a whole huge amount of tax revenue that they would lose, sales tax revenue.
If it was 70, if we were the 400 kava bars, they'd be losing a lot of money, like probably like 20 to 30 million dollars
in just
in
tax.
just sales tax.
And just sales tax from these bars. I mean, we're the mecca. There's no other state that has as many kava bars as in industry. I mean, there's distributors here. There's canners. I mean, it's a huge business, and I think that the legislators that wrote the bill, I think they mean well. They're actually from areas where there's tons of kava bars.
Yeah.
I just think they're misinformed and the wrong people telling them.
There's people in there. You're like,
Yes.
it's a dietary supplement. It's not a scheduled drug. Do you see caffeine being regulated like this? No. Do you see St. John's wort or
Ginkgo
of course
biloba,
every
ginseng.
dietary supplement is different, but
Yeah.
creatine, like there's so many dietary supplements. This one
Yeah.
is being hit hard because there's people behind the scenes trying to narrow the market
It's a
or
lot of money
actually get
getting
a
made out
wider
of it.
market share. If they can kick a lot of people out of the market share, or then we can't brew anymore, so the first thing to do is walk through the door and say, we'll supply you because we have the capacity
Right.
to
so
get
now-
those lab tests done
Yeah.
because we're doing 10,000 cans.
Right. Or,
a
you know,
week.
we'll just take over your kava bar. We'll just buy it from you. You know, that sort of thing too. So,
And
I
just
don't know.
Let it be all
Yeah.
fucking extract owned.
Yeah.
It's crazy because like when we go to Fort Lauderdale, the kava bars down there compared to when we went to Orlando,
So different.
totally
Oh.
different.
So
Regionally, they're all different.
So
You
different.
go to Fort Myers, they're different than St. Pete.
It's
St.
crazy.
Pete is different than the East Coast. And then, of course, you know, like we're like, I feel like we kind of stick out like a sore thumb because I'm like, I don't know where we have kind of we made our own kind of idea. But yes, definitely, it's definitely regional, and that's why like if you have people coming from the East Coast, they're so used to those strong ass drinks. They come here, they're
So
like,
strong.
I'm like, trust me, I'm like, this is how you should be drinking it to begin with. But I mean, you know, like I
you
said,
can
free
drink it
will,
any
drink
way
it
you
any
want.
way you want. It's
But-
better if you do the lower dose.
And that's why I think it's better. I mean, you can tell the kava bars that someone's like, oh, this is great, and they don't know much about it, and they got into it because it's a replica of another bar, and they all kind of look. They have that beachy
Same
Hawaiian
vibe.
feel
Yeah.
bamboo, and it's they have the same powdered drinks, and they're
beach
thick,
drinks.
and
Which is on trend for it's kava's
is.
from like Hawaii and Islands.
but those
and
we've
stuff
had
like
so
that,
many
so
people
I get
come here
that.
from everywhere and
that's
say,
still
I want
not-
to start this in my hometown and start. I want to do something just like this, and it's the same thing. They go somewhere and they see one, they're like, I could do the same thing. They put the metal wrap and the bamboo, and then they just, because that's what they know. If those
Sure.
people
They
would
see
do
it
it how
as-
they want to do it and do it like we did it, I think it'd be a lot more successful.
Yeah.
For sure.
God, I wish we could open. I wish we could have one in Sarasota County.
One day.
God,
One day.
I can't. I would love
Hopefully.
to.
If the moment they drop the laws, you'll see downtown Kava.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I
Or
know.
ministry.
I mean, we're thinking
Yeah, that
about
would be cool.
we're thinking about renaming the shop.
Two.
We don't know yet,
sure yet.
but we had.
What are some working names?
So when we named the shop,
Lies.
there was only one other ministry
No
in
way.
the entire world,
Okay.
and it was over in Germany, I
Okay.
think, or something like that.
That's cool.
So now, though, they have decided
They
to up and relocate to
Straight
St.
to
Pete.
St. Pete.
Oh, for God's sakes.
So
What the
we were
hell?
at the concert the other night.
Oh,
We went to
yeah.
the Summer Loud tour, and we're there, and we're at Danny and I are standing in line at the merch counter, and he goes to hand them his business card, and it says on it, and the kid, this is his like debit card,
Yeah.
and the kid behind the counter is like, "Oh, you work there?" And Danny's like, "No, man." He's like, "I own one down south in Venice," and the kid was like, "Oh, I'm getting ready to go there to get my tattoo done." And Danny was like, "Fuck you, bro." So now we're like thinking about just completely like renaming. We don't know yet,
Okay.
With that being
That's
said,
kind of
there's
exciting.
other purposes for the name change
Yeah.
too. It's not just the direct
Yeah.
competition with that specific people. They were partial inspiration for the original name because they
Okay.
were the only other ministry that existed across the Pacific
In
Ocean,
another
or
country,
the
yeah.
Atlantic.
yeah,
So it was like, cool, I don't got to worry about it.
Right.
But I think at this point, like my mentor's passing, I've kept this alive for the last 4 years. July will be 4 years. So I think it's kind of, I'm
Time.
going to let it be put to rest with the name, do my own thing now.
I love that,
rebrand. And people like, for the sake of the shop, if I'm going to stay in my location,
Sure.
people remember the shop that was there, not always the name
That's
of the
true.
shop.
That's true.
So it still works out, and I still
Yeah.
get to hopefully stay there as long as my landlord's cool with keeping me and just doesn't
Yeah.
skyrocket my rent.
That's the
Don't
key.
You
fuck-
guys got any working ideas like
for names.
Yeah.
The one that I'm leaning towards is To the Grave,
Okay.
because it's, you take a tattoo.
Take
It's
it
the only
to
thing
the
you're
grave,
taking to the
yeah.
grave with you as a
Yeah.
tattoo.
Yeah.
So it's just fitting
And
for that.
Budman,
And-
his mentor, literally took ministry to the
Yeah.
grave with him. Like he
I like
was
that.
cremated with the very first hat that we ever had made for
Oh,
the shop.
really?
Yeah,
That's
we
really
put it
cool.
in with him because he's the reason the shop exists.
Right.
Like the shop we wouldn't have.
I
He wouldn't
have my career. I
what
wouldn't
he
have my
has
shop
without that.
If it
That's
wasn't
really
for him.
cool.
I
period.
wouldn't have what my career without him or that
That's
shop.
so cool.
like
It's kinda like a
we
nod.
had
Yeah.
we had shop
I
we
like
had
that.
hats made, and he was cremated with the very first hat that we
Aw.
had made.
Yeah,
So
he
like
was only there for like the first like 2
Couple
weeks.
months.
Not even 2
That's
weeks.
cool.
2
Like-
weeks.
yeah, he
That's
was
first-
kind of
the
like
first
a
week.
lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like that's how I would
Yeah.
make it like a Church of Ink or House of Ink, and then you guys have
So-
dinner every Sunday together as a family.
I've actually
Say a
had
couple
people
words
tell
and
me-
then try to not
I've actually had people
pay your
tell
favorite
me
uncle taxes because
if I
you're
started,
I was
a
the
church,
I mean,
people have told me they would come.
yeah.
Do it.
They would come
Hey.
sit in. on
I'm
the
an
Sundays
ordained
and hang
reverend.
out.
I
You're
am
an
too.
ordained
Do
reverend.
you? Do it online. Yeah.
I'm
We
a
know
notary,
Sarah.
so
I
You
did. I
donate
got
to our
ordained.
church, and we'll tattoo you.
Here you
kind
go.
of got your own.
It is
your
a
own
religious
religion
experience,
going.
right?
It is.
Yeah.
Like
It is. I do
biblical.
try to make it very much on the spiritual aspects.
Yeah.
Yes, you're getting what you want out of it. Yes, we get to do a cool piece of art, but I want to make sure you, as my client, same as you guys, have a good time where you're when you're
Right.
here.
Right.
You have a good experience. You have fun. You laugh. You joke. You interact and socialize with people. Like, so I try to make it fun and exciting for people
Sure.
all the way around.
An experience, right?
Yeah,
It's like a
it's all
spiritual
about the
experience.
experience for me.
Well, and a lot of times too with tattoos, it's like healing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people find it to be healing.
They go through their little bits of trauma and whatever else.
What?
These are good.
I was gonna say we should get some shots for the end so we can all cheers.
Do you guys want to do a
Whenever,
shot?
whenever.
we
not
can do
bad
that.
enough right
Well,
now.
you guys have to
Target.
leave by 9:45, so we can always cut this episode
Yeah,
short.
no, we can always
Well, I
because
don't
we
wanna
can
go too
always
hard.
do another episode later on. We got the bill
Okay.
covered, and that's the main thing.
Yeah. And to support it, by the way.
Yes.
So the bill died in the budgetary committee, or in budgets, because of the cost. So I didn't get that
Okay.
far. So it's dead this year. They will likely reintroduce one again in 2025. No, 2026. We're in 2025 now. So my advice, the American Kratom Association, you can go on their website. The QR code will be posted somewhere. You can sign the petition in support. The more people that sign this petition, the better, because the more voices, your legislatures will listen to it, and the more there's power in numbers. So
And-
that's how you can
And
support
you
for
can
now.
follow them like on X or
American Kratom
Facebook,
Association.
and they're actively
Or all over the
fighting
country.
to keep us free and legal. And so you'll see that North Carolina was just going through it. I think they were going to actually make it completely legal.
Louisiana
Different places in
criminalized
Illinois.
it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So
Sucks.
like, and they post things, and some of it
Crazy.
you probably have to be a resident, but some of it you don't, and you
No.
can speak out to,
Yeah,
Cool.
for the
to,
movement overall,
you know,
right?
the politicians. Say, hey man, this is, and it gives you a spot to tell your story.
Yeah.
If you
Not
want
not
it.
everyone's using it to get messed up.
Yeah,
I'm sure
no.
that,
Most
like
people are. I don't
yeah,
think,
that's what I'm saying. So it helps to follow them and just follow what they're doing, and it keeps you up to date on what's going on in the industry.
Yeah, they're pretty good about sending emails out. I get emails from
That's
them
what I
quite
do all the
often.
time.
They're really
Just
good
make
about
sure that
that
if you go on, we'll post the QR code and we'll post the website. But when you go on and you fill it out, make sure that you scroll all the way to the bottom, because there's multiple sections to fill out. So
Yep.
I didn't know that when I went
Yeah,
on there,
there's-
and I had to go back
Yeah.
in and redo it. So you get to like your first half, and then you kind of like give them a little bit about yourself and how you found Kratom. And then once you submit that, make sure you scroll all the way to the bottom, because then there's another. That's the important portion, isn't
One
it?
of them was just like
Yes.
for the bill, and the other one's for your
Goes-
local representative.
Oh, okay.
If you're in Florida, it was for your local
Yeah.
representative in your county.
And it would go directly to, because you have to put in like your zip code, so then it knows who you're.
And like I said,
Your person
it's
is-
done now for this year, but
But
it's,
still.
it's good to let them
Sign
know
the
how
petition
you feel.
anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sign it anyway.
for
And,
sure.
and make sure we're professional and we're not, you know what I mean? That's what they want to see. That's what I want to hear is
People are taking it serious and they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
fucking
not just
off
a
with
bunch
it.
of jabronis that are just
Yeah.
trying to like
It's
'cause-
people who actually care and actually want things
Right.
to, go.
We're trying to
the way
get
they should
people in
be.
to see how kind of this one operates, because like I said, a lot of them are the same. They're very typical.
Yeah.
We'd like to get some of our local representatives in here to see how this one operates, and like any time of the day, it's always going to be a good mix of people.
Yeah.
We're a coffee shop. We sell kava. We sell kratom.
Yeah.
We sell entertainment.
Yeah.
It's a good place for the community to come, and that's what we want them to see. Is you're shutting down a community house where people gather and,
Yeah.
and
Hell
talk
yeah.
A decent place, not just another
Yeah.
fucking bar.
and if
Right.
you're down on
Kind
your
of
luck
fucking
and you
chaotic.
know what I mean, things are going to you come here and you smile and you always have friends here, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, hell
If you
yeah.
So
didn't
that's
have
what I
one,
tell people with the
right?
shop too, yo. If you're having a bad day, just come kick at the shop. Even if you ain't getting tattooed,
Yeah.
just come hang
Right.
out.
'Cause
You'll have a
that's-
blast.
That's what I
It'll
do.
change. It'll change your
Yeah.
idea of the day.
Well, because you forget
So-
sometimes people don't have a place to chill. Like I was
No.
saying, like we've got it set up like living rooms and like dining rooms in here. That's for a reason, to get people to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I said to Ryan, I go, it dawned on me. I'm like, there's probably some people that don't have like a living room to chill in. Like maybe they're a roommate in someone's house or
Yeah.
whatever.
We don't.
Well, yeah, or like they don't
What-
have
yeah,
like
what
a
if
mom
you're
and dad's
19,
house
you're
to
living
go
with
to.
your parents.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
You don't got free run of the house and shit at that
Right.
point.
Yeah.
Or you
Mom
live
and dad
by
are still telling
yourself.
you to
Yeah,
go
my
You
to
don't
grandpa
have
be
a
like, "Get
family
off the
here.
phone."
Yeah.
Someone might be calling that hasn't called in 6 months.
It's a place you can It's a place
Well,
to belong.
I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap everything up with shots. Before I forget, you guys have a couple events coming up here. You guys have
Yes.
got the Comic-Con thing, right?
Oh
Reflecticon.
God, yeah, Reflecticon. So October's gonna be a really busy month.
want
That's our
green?
favorite month anyway. And you guys are cool with green?
Yes.
shots? Oh yeah, Reflecticon. So it's like our first Comic-Con. We're partnering with Reflections Comics. We're super excited about that. There's gonna be 13 to 15 vendors inside downtown Kava. A cosplay contest. There's gonna be a D&D event down in the museum. So study up,
trying.
baby.
I'm trying.
Be ready. And
truck.
then food truck. So that's gonna be October 5th, and then October 25th is our Super Bowl, which is our Halloween party that you're not gonna be here for.
We won't be here
That's
this
okay,
year,
you've been every
but
time.
I know.
And that's a big one.
You can come in costume the next weekend.
And it would totally be okay.
Well, we probably are going to record a episode. We're going to try to do once a week, and we want to try to do one where we dress up for all of them. So
Fun.
maybe we could do another one with you guys, and we could do like a dress up thing, whatever. I don't know. We'll
Yes,
figure it out.
I'm down.
totally
I have
figure
a box
something
of
out.
wigs, so yes.
I got a
Let
box
me
of
wear
wigs.
my wigs. I'm here for it. Oh, and then more recently on the 19th, what are we doing? Oh, July 19th, we're doing like with Animal Welfare League, we're doing like a dog fashion show. So
I'ma
it's
dress you
exactly
up,
what it
Miles.
sounds like.
Doing a dog yeah, they'll dress you up as a dog.
And then you can adopt a dog. It's gonna be super. Look at this champ.
Lang, are you gonna do one with us?
I got one on you.
There's
Yeah,
Lang.
yeah.
You're on camera.
Hello.
I don't know which one.
This is
This-
Lang
All three of
for
them.
Thanks, babes. One of our
Thank
OGs.
you.
Thanks,
We
buddy.
should have put the projector on so we could put pictures of Lang when he first started.
Oh my
I'm
god.
Long hair.
Long hair. You remember how skinny he was?
Look at you doing Oh, get over here, Sam.
Yeah, you might.
All right, cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Good friends. I sip it. Sip and spill.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Lang.
Thanks, Lang.
You're the wind beneath our
Someone
wings.
tell Sean to do the dishwasher when he comes in.
We will.
All right, well, I guess this is our third episode, and we'll wrap this one up. Now you guys finally
for
get to
having
see who Sarah and Ryan are, and we talk about DTK so much. So these are our first sponsors for our podcast, which I do need to get a sticker from you guys to put
Okay.
on our wall. The shop.
Take one before you leave.
So,
need one for $2.
Take one before you leave.
yeah, we got Farrell up there. They're the next ones to come on. So.
We got good ones.
Hell
Take
yeah.
whichever one you want. Take
Well, we
two.
really appreciate you guys coming
We
on.
appreciate you
appreciate
guys.
your help. Thank you
Thanks,
guys for
Sam.
staying late and hanging
No
out
problem.
with us. And
Yay. Cool. Thanks, guys. We
Yay.
appreciate you.
Thank you
Proud of
guys.
you guys. This is fun.
Hell yeah. We get to do it again another time.